Welcome back. It's now time for Midday Sports.
Cricketing legend Brian Lara has questioned whether or not the current group of West Indies players are doing their best to lift the standard of their game. Speaking at a function in India, Lara responded to comments made by current West Indies Test captain Roston Chase following the team's innings and 140-run defeat to India in their first Test. In his post-match comments, Chase pointed to the need for more financial support for cricket in the region and noted how poor infrastructure and below-par pitch and field conditions have contributed to low first-class averages and substandard performances. According to Lara, previous generations of players were able to perform despite not having world-class facilities.
I would like to urge the Roston Chase and the other guys to, do they have, the cricket at heart? Do they really want to play for West Indies? And that's the most important thing, because you would find a way. You'd find a way. I mean, we didn't have better facilities 30, 40 years ago. Beverages didn't bat in better practice pitches or anything. We had to do the same thing, the same grind, but I think the passion was different.
Meanwhile, West Indies head coach Darren Sammy has also admitted that players don't work hard enough at the international level. During his pre-match press conference ahead of Thursday's start to the second Test against India, Sammy said mentally players have not been able to rise above the current failures of the team.
But what we cannot have, like I said, is against all the odds, the opposition still outworking us. And that's where the biggest issue for me. That being, you don't need talent to work hard. You don't need talent to be motivated. It's not a skill. The skill you need is to go and play. But the mindset, that's what it takes. And I'm trying to continue to instill that in the guys. And yeah, we've done that. But hopefully the guys who've gotten the opportunities, if it doesn't work, obviously I got to go back and see what's there in the Caribbean.
Finally, national under-21 coach Annette Daly says a lack of preparation continues to haunt the national youth program. Jamaica's young players recently returned from the Netball Youth World Cup in Gibraltar, where they ended 5th. And Daly says despite not getting a medal, the overall effort should encourage many of the girls to continue in the sport. However, Daly has listed development of the various age group teams and adequate funding among the areas that must be given added attention going forward.
Definitely we have to look back at our development programs, the under 14, the under 16, the under 21s. You know that it takes cash to care, and it's going to be important that we get the support in order to prepare the girls adequately. When the girls went to the qualifiers, for example, the coaches did not get enough time with them. And then when they came back, some of the girls didn't return. And we were starting again from scratch, basically. So you could say that the girls were training from last October when the other countries are training for 4 years, and we are just doing months in order to compete.
And that's it for your Midday Sports. I'm Renata Brown.
Thank you, Renardo. And that's the Midday News Package. I'm Kerry-Ann Simpson. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.